Hello, my name is Markeisha Peace. I am a second year fourth grade teacher at Food School in the Harrisburg School District. I was always the person that played school with everyone. I remember always setting up like a classroom in my basement. Playing school was my heart. I myself was a student from Harrisburg School District growing up. When I was applying for jobs coming out of college, Harrisburg was actually at the bottom of my list. I wanted to provide myself with a new area, new experiences, but it just so happened that Harrisburg was my only yes. And now looking back on it, I'm so thankful that Harrisburg was my only yes, because I realized that this is exactly where I need to be able to make the biggest impact. It's definitely been a wild ride. I started in August of 2019, so there was no pandemic then. And then my very first year, pandemic came in March, and unfortunately my first year of school was over. I definitely had concerns. I had academic concerns, and I also had personal concerns in regard to, in Harrisburg School District, it's an urban area, and we service a lot of children that, come from tough backgrounds and may not have food at home or the most supportive home life. So I know firsthand what it's like to live in poverty and not have enough food in the home and things like that. So for me, that I found myself having a lot of sleepless nights, just consistently worrying about, if they're eating or if they feel safe and loved and things like that. And then coming into this year, we've been virtual since August, and we're going to be virtual for the rest of the year. Today, I found myself commending them, and I said, I have to give a lot of props to you guys because, I've never had to do virtual learning for a full school year. And I just want to let you all know you are my heroes. I look up to you because this was challenging and you all survived it. If someone were to walk by or even walk into my classroom or join my classroom from the Zoom, they could expect it to be loud and very celebratory and just a very welcoming setting where they could feel loved and welcomed and accepted.
Can we please welcome Marcus Garvey to the stage, everyone? Unmute yourselves and celebrate. Let's welcome Mr. Garvey.
Unfortunately, the world that we live in, no matter which area, there may be children that don't even get told I love you daily. So I try to be that person that is telling my kids that I love them and is telling them that they are appreciated and are valued, so much to the point where my positive comments becomes their subconscious voice for them to start, speaking that into their own selves. I don't need validation from other people because I know I love myself.
Whoa, nice job, fourth grade.
It's very important and vital for me to make sure that I'm instilling those core values of believing in yourself and not using what you've been through to determine where you're going, and just knowing that, every part of your story is worth it and that you are somebody.
She's always working on having the children believe in themselves, and it's all intertwined in her teaching. So the kids really walk away feeling very good about themselves and who they are, and they believe in themselves that they can go out and make a difference.
One of my favorite quotes is, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So I hope to be that educator that makes my students feel enough love that will last them throughout their entire lifetime. When I first read the email about the Teacher Impact Award, I actually cried. It wasn't necessarily tears of joy, though. I actually cried tears of, oh my goodness, why me? There's so many other teachers out there that deserve this award. Why me? And then I had to check myself, and I said, Markeisha, celebrate the blessings you were given. And then I was happy. I even told my students, this award is not just for me, it's for us. And I said, this award is to celebrate us as a family, because if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be the great teacher that I am.